Hello, welcome back to Let's Cross Swords. We're doing a Times Cryptic today. Let's get straight into it. Right, so one down is what will activate journalist who's a bad speller? So it could be what will activate, so some kind of like light switch. Journalist is often Ed. Who's a bad speller? Is this someone that spells badly, or someone who does spells, like a wizard that is bad? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna try 2 down. Pressure breaking, sharpish utensil. So sharpish is like fast, quick, and then pressure is P, so going inside that. Yeah, so sharpish can be soon, so spoon is our utensil. One across, bite head off tiger in shocker. So it could be the head off tiger, could be just T. Yeah, not sure what's happening there. Garbage by night light. Garbage. So night, could night light be moon? Moonshine is garbage. Earnest strains from one direction. Thinking like sincere or something. Or is it just like Eastern or Western somehow? Yeah, okay, so apparently strains they're using as an anagram indicator. I don't really understand that. It's an anagram of earnest for Eastern. It's from one direction. A concern at the end of day. There are so many of these question mark clues coming up, which means they're all a bit of a stretch, really. At the end of the day, it could mean like finally, ultimately. Yeah, not sure. Again, this one seems like probably like just a cryptic definition. Problematically, where worms found from Cusco. What's Cusco's in Peru? Could be Incan, maybe? Where? Problematically, where worms found from Cusco? What is that? I have no idea what's going on there. What is this? Had an angle perhaps about popular ancient history. Another question mark one. And actually looking at the clues, there's a bunch more. This is really harsh. Okay, had an angle, like viewed. Fished, maybe? About popular is usually in. Finished. This is ancient history, it's finished. What was this beginning with I? Oh, it could be dinner something? A concern at the end of the day. Dinner. Interest. Don't know what that would mean. Native American leader of different faith. That's Creed. Cree are a Native American tribe. Case of effectiveness by a cool hero. Case of effectiveness seems like yes. Maybe that goes at the end. A chill, then ES, Achilles, Greek hero. Paint gone in 1 second. If 1 second is IS, then paint beginning of I. Yeah, I don't see it. Come back to it. Subsequently, are united outside the box. I'm thinking it might be laterally, like when you think outside the box, you think laterally, but I don't know why. Later is subsequent. Latter, then what would I want then? R-A-L-Y? What was it? No, hold on. Latterly is subsequent. Hold on. This spelling isn't very good. Doesn't look right at all. I'll just come back to it. I think I'm on the right lines, I'm just confused about how it all works. Staple of vegan diet, say cooked with a bit of oil. Is that an anagram of say with an O? It is soya. Waste collector. Out to lunch. Out to lunch kind of means a bit crazy, I think. Potty is a waste collector. That also means out to lunch. Impasto, that's a painting technique. Past is gone. Just gone in 1 second. Oh, one mo. This is for a second there. Kind of slangy. I should probably be able to tell what this word is, but I just can't quite see it. Mean spirit wildly booing. With exhausted bull held by horns at first. That's a lot. Must be hobgoblin, just too many of the letters work. So exhausted bull is the BL. That's by what H is horns at first. And then wildly booing is I can't spell. What's going on here? So wildly booing, got an anagram. Right, and then the other BL is the exhausted bull, and that's after an H. Right, so this is laterally. Why does it work? Is it to do with ally? Subsequently, later, are united? Ally? Why? Grammatically, I don't understand how that works, but I think it's right. Oh, industry. A concern at the end of the day. What kind of industry is this? I can't think. Ugh. Asian in river and swimming in sea. Asian in could be INR. Is there a C that works here? I can't think of one. Like Antarctica. It's not a C. Asian. Could that be a specific Asian, like a Thai or something like that? River could be Indus. Could be Indonesian. I don't know why though. So the River Don, and an anagram of in sea. Authority keeps mum. Well, authority is say so. Oh, it says zero, says nothing. That's to keep mum. Bill entangle undoing nets. So maybe on something meaning undoing. goes around something really tangled, like a knot. It's a bill, like a beak. Like a bee. Try this. American Players Association in Panama City. It's a Players Association, PA. In Panama, a city is a ciudad, I guess, because they speak Spanish. Ciudad kind of fits, but I don't know what to do with that. Players Association, could players be actors? So maybe like SAG? I don't know what definition I'm going for though. Yeah, I don't know, stress computer. Storing charge battery unit before a storm. It's like Maelstrom or something for a storm. I don't know. Yeah, running into something I couldn't get earlier. Official house for native of the tropics. Could this be just sort of demonym for somewhere that's tropical? Somewhere particular. Or an animal that lives in the tropics. It's very vague if that's what it is. Oh god, these are really tough. One's tight corset initially goes in or goes out. So one's tight and then the C goes inside that and then it means goes out. What does goes out? Could mean a lot of things, kind of like extinguishes or leaves, exits. Can sally out, sallies, that doesn't have a C. Secedes. What's one's tight? Tight, that could mean literally tight, it can mean kind of mean and ungenerous, it can mean drunk. Ugh. Just thinking about suitors or something like that. So going out like dates. Because you can have the or at the end. But why? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know, this was tricky. What's this? Angel in heaven, you suffer less heartache ultimately. I mean, the last letters of heaven, you suffer less heartache and nurse. Is that angel? I don't to nurse an angel. Never heard that, but maybe that's what it's meant to be. What's this ending in I? Stew pan ending on floor, serve one sandwiches. So is this some kind of stew? Is it potpourri? Pan is pot. Ending on floor is an R. And then serve one, pour one around that R. There we go. This could be an OR here. I'm not sure what it'll be. What's this? Penny under IU in foreign cash. So rupee maybe? RU, just the letters RU. Then why is penny P? Is that because you spend a penny if you P? Maybe. Separate or separate Northern River. So Northern can be N. That could be the one at the end. 7? 7 is separate. 7. What was this again? Okay, ending with an E. Still not seeing it. What's in this corner? Topping gone, burning cakes while in oven. Should remove the first letter of something. Is it cakes while in oven? What would that be? Still not getting anything down here. Fashionable needs of French mission. Of French is de? Fashionable chic. Is it some French word for fashionable? It's like des something. Demi is mission miss. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, struggling. More in, ground interred. Okay, anagram of interred for more. Not seeing this one either. Struggling today. Okay, just got this one. Ugh, that's really hard. Okay, so I was right about what will activate being a definition, which is, in this case, it's a time switch, and a times witch could be a journalist who is, again, a bad speller. I did see that. Someone who does spells and is bad, it's just a witch. I kind of hate that clue. What was this? White head of tiger and shocker. So taser and then a taster. The head of tiger and T inside taser. A concern at the end of the day is what industry? I mean, sunset industry? I don't know what that means, but that's the only thing that could make sense to me. I have no idea what that means. What was this? Problematically, where worms found from Cusco? Okay, so you get a can of worms, don't you? So in a problem is a can of worms, so problematically where worms are found is in a can. And so Incun could be from Cusco. Ugh, these are really hard. Okay, storing charge. I mean, storing could be like caching. Battery unit, a cell. Cell, seller, storage charge, seller. It's like cellaring, is that storing? But probably should be getting this one, but not quite seeing it still. If this has an L there, what do we have? This could be a Colorado for an American. RADA, is that a players association? Isn't it an acting school? I'll use it anyway. And then Colon, is that a city in Panama? I mean, it would make sense being named after Cristobal Colon, but I've never heard of it. Is the currency in Costa Rica? I can see that being a city in Panama. Maybe there's something more to it I'm missing, but yeah, we'll go with that. Bill entangle undoing nets. A banknote is a bill. And we have a knot. Yeah, okay, so probably should have got that earlier. So the knot is in bane. Your undoing is yeah, your bane. Scourge, nemesis. Official house for native of the tropics. What letter can go in here? Like, it's gonna be a vowel. It's like maybe ran or ren. Yeah, still not seeing this. What was this beginning with? Oh, I didn't even see this one. Chestnut tree. Another question mark one. What is a chestnut then? It's an old story, right? Like a sort of anecdote or maybe a proverb. And we want a tree beginning with R, like a rowan. This is really putting me through my paces, this puzzle. The chestnut's also a colour used for horses mainly. Not that that helps me. Okay, let me just try this one again. Storing charge. So is charge going inside a cell? Does the meaning mean store? Or does it mean storm? I can't think of a storm that goes here, so if it's a storm at the end, what's a short word for a storm? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we'll try this again. I mean, what's a word that means burning? It can mean a lot of things. It could be like sharp, get harp. Don't see why that would be it. Arson is burning, but that doesn't help. Oh, what if cakes means goes around, like surrounds? Like you cover something by caking it. Welcome as, so something inside, something around as that's burning with the letter missing. So we just needed a 3-letter word for burning, man. Hot, oast, oast. That is a kind of oven. There we go. You get there eventually if you just keep hammering away at a question. Trying more possibilities. Fashionable needs of French mission. mission is an aim? Could it possibly be asking for a specific French mission somewhere? I wouldn't have thought so. Still not seeing it. This one at the end now begins with T. So yeah, this anagram of interred, which means more. So something ER, you would think. Trendier fits, but why is... Put it in. See if I can make sense of that. Oh, it's not more, it's more in. More popular, more fashionable, more in, trendier. Right. Oh right, this chestnut tree. Ooh. Redwood is a tree. Why is that a chestnut? Doing it anyway. Is chestnut wood red? I don't know. I'm not gonna think about it anymore. It's probably right because the letters fit. How many trees could possibly fit there? The Alamo was a mission. Alamode is fashionable, and it needs of French, so it's lost its death. So Alamo, that is a mission in Texas, Spanish mission. All right. Okay, storm could be a gale. Still don't know what this is. I don't know what charge is doing unless storing charge is the definition. Cellar gale, that doesn't mean anything to me. Ooh, rave, like to random rave is to storm. I still don't understand it. Oh, what about cellarage? What if that's storing? Like keeping in a cellar, maybe. I made the word up, but it could easily be real. If it's cellarage, because rage could be to storm, so a rage. So battery unit is cell, which would mean storing charge is the definition. I wonder if cellarage is a term for like storing like ammunition or explosives or something like that. I'm gonna gamble on that, I think. Official house for native of the tropics. What is this first word? I'm just going through all the possible first letters. Okay, that's not really getting me anywhere. I mean, an official is like a referee or governor of some kind. House, could that be like manse? this could be like AN, making it some kind of demonym. Mandarin. A Mandarin is well, they were originally Chinese officials, but they're used generally for civil servants. Mandarin. What is this? A Mandarin Orange. Oh, Orange, House of Orange from the Netherlands, and like William III of England. So. Okay, so Mandarin orange grows in the tropics, I guess. That's insanely vague of a definition, if I've understood that right. One's tight. Scrooge is tight. Corset initially goes... or goes. An anagram of or goes, so that's what's out. Okay, that was... brutal. I'm just scanning for obvious typos and then I'm gonna submit and see if this is right. We've put some answers in that we're not 100% sure of, as in words we just weren't familiar with, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, we got them right at least in the end. Yeah, some of those really tricky. So many of those question mark clues, which like sometimes those border on riddles rather than really like cryptic clues. Some pretty obscure stuff. I don't know what sunset industry means, and there was a fair bit of like general knowledge in there. Fortunately, I knew basically all of it apart from that sunset industry one and whatever cellarage means. But yeah, that was a tough one. I'm happy to have got it all right. Pretty slow, but we take what we can get. We improve every day. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Join me tomorrow for another crossword.